Okay, I call the 91st meeting of the Rohrbeck Family Union to order. I'll have Bob read the treasurer's report from last year.
Hello everyone. Okay, we started with a balance of $128.30. Expenses, we had $16 in ice cream. The hall was $60. Stamps, $9.80. Postcards, $24. Just a side note on postcards. Bought that like in a pack, and that's going to be good for another 2 years or whatever, so you won't see postcards on the expense report for a couple of years. I do have a picture. If you remember, we took a picture. Everybody, last year we had like a group picture. I do have a copy here of it, so feel free if you would like to look at it. If it's something you are interested in having, this costs like $4.82 or something like that, $5 to have it. So if you're interested, let me know. I can get another copy made or whatever at Walgreens there, and then be like $5 for it if you're interested. Otherwise, it will be kept with the family reunion book. There will always be a copy of that. Flash drive, $16. Okay, again, a side note on that. We got a couple of them, so that'll be good for a couple more years too, so you won't see the expense out of that in the next couple of years neither. Collected last year was $133, and our ending balance is $130.30.
Can I get a motion to approve by someone?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve. All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, motion passed. Bob will read the minutes from last year.
Okay, the 90th annual Rohrbeck Family Reunion was held on June 11th, 2017 at 12:30 in the city of Columbus. It was a very warm and humid day. We had a great turnout for our 90th reunion. 80 family members gathered for food, fun, and good conversations. I know a lot of you were kind of asking how many people, so kind of went by the picture that we took, and I know there was a couple other ones that were not in it, so we had about 80 family members. Family meeting was called to order by President Michael Rohrbeck. Last year's minutes and treasury reports were read, approved. Dennis Melvin once again provided the microphone with the speaker. Used as for family members to talk. Thank you, Dennis. Lord Rohrbeck is working on the family history book. He provided us with a Rohrbeck family member update form to fill out. Rhonda Rohrbeck reminded us about working with the family cookbook. Sherry Smith had a stroke and was not able to be here. It was also good to see Alice Leitner here too. Everyone sang happy birthday to Lee Babcock, grandson Gavin, who was celebrating his 6th birthday. And we even had a birthday cake as well. Thank you, Gavin, for sharing your special day with us. Thank you to all who have helped clean up at the end of those who provided the balloons. Greg Smith for picking up the ice cream. Thank you to Bobby Smith for taking the video recording of the meeting. Sally Lawson for opening up the school. Election of officers. Michael Rohrbeck, President. Gary Smith, Vice President. Bob Smith, Secretary Treasurer, were nominated and all approved. The reunion for 2018 at the same place and time was approved. It was suggested that we increase the hall donation to $60. The increase was voted on and approved. A $3 per family was approved. At the end of the meeting, we got together outside for a family picture. What a great way of showing this picture as the years go by. Either how old we look or how young we looked. Meeting was adjourned until next year, followed by softball, socializing, and ice cream. Respectfully submitted, Bob Smith, Secretary Treasurer.
Is there any additions to what Bob read? If not, can I get a motion to approve? Okay. All in All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion passed. At this time, we'll start with the head of the family, if they want to say something about the family. I don't know if we want to pass the microphone around, or if you can just say it loud enough, so. Yeah, you guys can start over on that table.
I'm Lee Babcock, son of Bruce Babcock, who passed away in 2012. We're delighted to attendance today. My wife, Sue, in September we're going to be celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary, so we've got that coming up. No additions to the family. Things are just kind of going okay, but we have 3 grandchildren that we love to get together with as much as possible. And what? Oh yeah, and our grandson Finn is here, but he's playing in the playroom upstairs, so thank you.
I'm Bob Babcock, Ralph Babcock's middle son. This is the first year that I can remember that Aunt Leatrice has not been here. We lost Uncle Ray last fall, and Aunt Lee was always with the balloons and with the ice cream with the kids and all that stuff, and it's just odd not to see her. She's doing okay out in California, but she can't make it here by herself anymore, so a little hard on that. But I have a new grandson, or we have a new grandson, 2 granddaughters that live down in Kansas. I just celebrated my 60th birthday. Went to Canada with my son for a week and had a blast. Found out, yeah, I am getting old. But it's been great. And there's 4 of us here, my younger brother Rich, my mom, my girlfriend Ann, and it's always great to be here.
And Rich did the balloons this year, filling in for... I know it's really hard work. Someone's got to do it.
For 70 years. They're not that 70 years.
My daughter Laura's here, my son Michael, and Glenn, Michael's here too. And Michelle had to work, or Jessica had to work, and other than that, I'm kind of a vegetable. I had another heart attack, and I lost all my muscle. I don't do much mow lawn.
Pick pine cones.
Huh?
Pick pine cones.
Yeah, I pick pine cones.
I'm sorry,
That's about it. Huh?
I didn't hear your name.
Butch.
Carol. Butch is my nickname. Mom, Dad is George and Jesse Rohrbeck.
I'm LB.
You're LD? Oh, I thought it was. You've got to look a little old.
We all
That's about all I got. Huh?
So, Dad gets really bored because he doesn't walk very much, so if you guys want to have an hour-long conversation, feel free to call.
Smith was my husband. I have 7 kids. My oldest is here with me today. 10 grandkids now. The oldest just graduated high school Friday night, so they're up doing all their parties and such. My daughter Rachel is engaged to get married next June, and I'm still up in Minneapolis. And this year my big accomplishment is going to be the house is paid off. I'm super excited. I'm a high school teacher, still alive. We haven't had a shooting in my building. Also excited. But we do those active shooter drills all the time now. So it's changed a lot in the last 35 years. Public education isn't what it used to be, and the things we have to worry about aren't what they used to be either. So, but all my kids are healthy, all the grandkids are healthy, everyone's doing really well. So, good to be here.
sister, big, and my grandfather was Will Rohrbeck. And that was her father. And my grandfather. And I haven't come to a lot of reunions, but I have a big family and there's always something going on. I have 6 daughters, 2 of whom are with me today, Brenda and Deborah. And I have 23 grandchildren, 37 great-grandchildren, and 7.5 great-great-grandchildren.
Go ahead, Bob.
Do you want to say something?
We'll let Dennis do the talking.
Dennis.
You get to do the talking.
He knows you're better at it.
Yeah, I'm Dennis Melvin, the youngest Ruth Melvin. My grandfather was William Rohrbeck. And this is my brother Bob and my sister Joyce here. So everybody had to come this year because nobody could remember anything. So my wife Susan and I were celebrating our 50th anniversary. After that, not too much has been going on. My brother Rob here, he's had a couple basal cell cancers removed here in the past 6 months here. That's about all going on there.
Hi, I'm Carrie Rohrbeck. My dad's name was Ray, and his dad's name was Al. My sister Crystal, and then my Auntie Dee made it here from Minnesota. My daughter was just here, if you saw her. She'll be right back. This is my grandson, Jamie Ray. What's that? Oh, yeah, my Uncle Claire that came down from Rochester also. Annie D made a long trip down, so if anybody has any questions, she knows a lot of stuff on that side of the family tree. Okay.
My son Alex, but yeah.
Daughter. And I have 3 children and 4 grandkids. No. 3 grandkids and 2 great-grandkids. And 1 great-grandkid on the way. And I was ill in 2014. This was my first trip down since. And I'm happy to be here. It's been 30 years since I have been at a reunion. I was here the year before my father died. We all came. Nobody can hear me because I have trouble with my voice. I'm sorry. I guess that's all.
But your dad's name was Alva?
Elba.
And what was your grandpa's name?
Sure. You had to ask her. Herman T. Everybody knew Herman T. He pounded his fist when his kids didn't behave. And this is my soul partner of 30 years and my wonderful caregiver. He does everything since I've been sick. He even helps me in my garden, which is what I live for. I'm like my Aunt Vi.
Dennis Rohrbeck, son of Melvin. My wife Carla and my youngest sister Janet. We got a pretty small contingent here this year. Last year we had 11 more, our 3 sons. We have 3 sons and their wives and 5 grandchildren, and they were all here last year, but I guess they had other things going on today, so pretty small contingent for us. We lost our oldest sister, Wanda, January 2nd of this year, so we're sad about that, but she had many years battling Parkinson's, and at the end it was a blessing, so I guess she was 82. I guess that's about all I have. I don't know if Janet's got anything to say, or...
Well, I'm just glad to know that you're Aldine and my Uncle Al's daughter. I never knew whatever happened to you. I remember you went up to Minnesota, but I'm glad to see you here.
We live in Rochester.
Yeah. He was my dad's younger brother. My dad was, well, he already said Melvin, but anyhow, I'm glad that I'm here. And my 2 sons, my one son Gary's out by Omaha, near Omaha, and the other son is down near Omaha. Neither of them could make it, but anyhow, I'm glad that I'm here seeing my uncle.
Al.
Uncle Al's daughter. Oh. And then Li's son, Lyle. And Aunt Li, she's favorite. See some of my other cousins who I left from George. And so, anyhow, I'm glad I got to be here today without them.
Yeah, I'd just like to add to that, when, of course, my dad and Uncle Al both died of cancer, and they, I would say at the end, I mean, they looked very lot alike.
Yes.
My dad and Melvin and Al.
Yes. Well, I remember when Al died, I just sobbed because he reminded me so much of my father. You probably wouldn't remember because, but anyhow, so that's part of all I got to say.
My great-grandmother was Viola Cass, and my grandparents, Norman Rose, and my dad, Mike. Here with my daughter, Valkyrie, here today. I guess nothing really to report of. We did lose 2 pets over the last reunion. We lost a black cat, Blackie, in December, and we lost Sugar in March. It was really unfortunate. Sugar had developed with lung cancer really quick, and it went really fast. It's not easy to put her down. But yeah, what's that? One's in college. Yeah, and Garrick's in college. He's going to be coming soon. He was on his way. He was his girlfriend's their family breakfast going on today, and that's about it. Anything else reported right now? No. It's good to be here. Good to see family.
Craig Smith. My great grandma was Viola. My grandpa was Norman Rosie. My dad was Michael. I'm here today with my girlfriend, Mickey. My son couldn't make it. He's with his mom today. They're up north for the weekend. My daughter is down in Texas with my 2 grandkids. Pretty much haven't heard anything since she got married, so I don't know too much about what's going on down there. So I've been own my own house. It's been about going on 2 years now. So I live in Portland, Wisconsin. Some people ask them, is Portland, Portland, Oregon? I said, no, this is Wisconsin. I drive for Tax Air Freight out of Winter, Wisconsin. Been there going on a year now. If you guys are going to be at the Columbus 4th of July Parade, I'll be there with my semi and trailer all polished up. And then if you guys are at the Waupun Truck and Show in August, I'll be there with it again for the light show and the day show. I take kind of pride in it with my truck and trailer, so guys give me kind of a hard time at work, but it's all good. I'm glad to be here, get to see a lot of family members you only get to see maybe once a year, so I mean it's kind of nice to see the faces again and get to know what's going on and stuff like that, and glad to be here.
Hi, I'm Gary Smith. Viola's was my grandmother. my dad, Rosie, and Norman. We got pretty much my whole family here except for Kelly's working today. We got 3 grandchildren. We got Logan's here yet. Lincoln and Ella's down there.
Yeah, they're outside playing.
They're outside playing. And we got Tim, son-in-law, and Kevin's running. Did he leave with Brooke already? Yeah, Brooke and I and the twins, they've left already, or they're not about to leave. But. So anyway, not a whole lot going on this year. It's been kind of a quiet year. Yeah, we're finally getting some time to recover from having grandchildren. And helping all the babysitting, working in the garden, lots of peonies to take care of. Found out last fall I went out west elk hunting. Turned out that's going to be my last time climbing mountains. The mind wants it, but the body's not there anymore. So unfortunately, we all get old, and the reality of it slapped me pretty good. Other than that, we're all in pretty good health. We're all happy to be here and see all your smiling faces again. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Greg Smith. Lyle is my grandmother. This is Lyle. This is her son. My dad. I'm here with my wife Mary, my daughter Emily, my granddaughter Haley, and her mother Anna. So the only reason I'm here today is for the food. So it's good seeing you all again.
I'm Bob Smith, my grandmother. I'm here with my wife Nancy, my son, who's always taking the videos, which I don't think you probably, and none of them take minutes of the videos of the meetings, and you never hit them. His wife Jennifer, and their 2 boys, the twins, Brady and Logan, who teach me quite a bit of things. They were helping me yesterday doing some oil change. We were having, I should say, I was having a few problems, so they had to hear me get a little mad once in a while. We got the job done. I also have another son and granddaughter, and his wife, and then but my mother is in a assisted living home and she's doing okay, good days, bad days, type of thing, but she's doing fine. Otherwise, we're doing good. It's good to see like Susan and Jeremy, I mean, people that haven't been here for a while, so it's definitely good to see people, to hear their stories. And, that's about it.
Anybody else have anything to add? Like Bob said, it's...
I forgot to mention too about Sherry, my sister. She's up at the seminary, Fond du Lac. That's where she's staying right now. And she had another grand mal seizure, and pretty much she lost all the, I would say, the recovery that she had obtained. So now she's back to this one word speech, and a lot of it's unintelligible. Her mind is good, she remembers, but she can't communicate. It's very frustrating for her. I'm sure if she could, she would be here.
Yeah, Sherry used to help out quite a bit with reunion stuff here. So I helped out with a lot of kitchen stuff. She always ran and got the ice cream and the coals and that stuff, and she was always asking me, you know, what else can I do? And so, yeah, she's definitely missed.
Yeah. Anybody else?
How come you spoke last so you didn't break the cameras?
That could be. Or did you want to add anything? Oh, okay.
Okay, nothing else. Mike? Nope, go ahead. had. Like Bob said, it's great to see faces that you haven't seen in quite a while. That's kind of the whole reason to come here, is to see and talk to people and share stories.
And the food.
And the food, yeah. Lord knows I don't need any more of that. Okay, we're gonna move on to the election of officers. Motion to have the same, or?
I make a motion to take the same off.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passed. Is there any old business that we have to cover from last year or anything that wasn't covered? Moving on to new business. Laura and Rhonda, if you want to come up a minute.
I'm Laura, Butch's daughter. I've been working really hard on getting the reunion book going. I spend a lot of time and investigating stuff. So I want to know who here, by a show of hands, is really excited to see the new book. Okay, now keep your hands up. There might be. If you gave me an update last year, put your hand down.
Okay, she's gonna pass out the papers to the, so keep your hand up so she can see who to give the paper to. She'll explain here in a minute.
My address is on the back.
Okay, if you didn't hear what Laura said, that if you could fill these out, if you cannot get them done today, which a lot of people probably won't, her address is on the back. It's really important to mail this out. Laura and I kind of talked, and we were thinking about sometime in the near future printing out a new book. So, I'm going to have Rhonda say something about the cookbook.
I'm Rhonda Rohrbeck, I'm Michael's wife. So I am continuing to collect information, recipes, any family favorites. Along with the book, we'd also like to produce a cookbook. And right now I have 2 recipes that have been given to me. So we have a plethora of food always, so I know there must be some family favorites. You can mail them to me, you can email them to me, you can Facebook me, however you wish to get them to me. I'll make sure that Bob has my information too.
And Rhonda is also an insurance agent, so you can just grab her card too. Writes for 30 different companies, save you lots of money. All right, any other new business? Okay, I do believe, Bob, correct me if I'm wrong, we're still at $3.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to still keep it at $3.
$3 per head of household? Or? Yep. I think we had a remaining balance of $130.
Yeah, $130, and I won't need the money for the postcards, I won't need money for the flash drives, just be buying the postcard stamps, basically. I just gave Greg the $60 for the hall, so... Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
what were the expenses for last year?
Last year they were for $16 for ice cream.
Did you have a total?
I'm not finding the right page here. For the expenses total?
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, that was because of the postcards and that we won't have to worry about that. So typically it would just be 60, 70, about $70 for expenses this year.
About $70.
Expenses for this year.
Yeah. So, it's up to you guys. If we want to go 4, 5, leave it at 3, it's up to you guys. I just need a motion and a price.
Make a motion, we'll leave it simple.
Glenn?
Make a motion, we just keep it at $3.
Okay. All in favor of that, say aye. Aye. Okay, motion passed, $3 per head of household. And Bob always has it set up at the end of the table here. He's got a sheet, you just fill it out, so.
Yep.
Moving on, our donation for the hall, which I think is a really nice place. You got all the amenities here, the kitchen and the baseball diamond and stuff. It's really nice. So I don't see a reason why we'd have to go anywhere else. So I guess I'm looking for a motion for the same place, same time for next year, or the donation price is, I think, is $60.
Right, we just raised it up last year.
Yeah, we just raised it last year, so. A motion to keep it at 60. Okay, we got a motion to keep it at 60.
Okay.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, motion passed.
It's going to be a cashier.
Is there anything else to add to the meeting that anybody wants to add? Again, I want to say thank you for everybody that comes. Make sure the turnout isn't the highest this year, so make sure and spread the word and let people know when you see the postcard or get the Facebook message. Thank you everyone that helped set up the tables and that stays afterward to tear them down and stuff. We really appreciate that. It is quite a bit of work to put it up and down, so. All right, now I guess it's baseball time. All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you.